welcome, everyone. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Table Ladders.
Bum 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 dum bum dum shabba dibba 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 gum bum. Top.
Lord.
What a great theme song.
Listen,
If you'd like to see that theme song live,
Mhm.
July 30th,
Mhm.
Flicker Bar, the new Flicker Bar in Athens, Georgia.
Athens, Georgia.
Moon Chief.
Moon Chief. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all like wrestling, and I'm gonna tell you what this is a show on wrestling. This is what we do. We talk wrestling on the show. We have a telephone line 678-381-1973, 678-381-1973. You can actually give us a call, and if you know
Call
about
us.
wrestling, give us a call. Yeah, give us a call,
Call
because
us.
this guy here, I'm gonna tell you something. This guy here like talking
Call
bad.
us.
He like talking bad to you.
Let's
So
do it.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know. If y'all
Stupid
call
marks.
in, just know that this guy, he's probably gonna talk bad to you. He's probably gonna talk bad. Probably.
You see how bored I am? I'm texting, dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing. You guys know what I'm doing.
Yeah, he's actually sharing the broadcast. That's what he's doing. You know,
I'm texting, dude. I'm
Yeah.
bored.
he's texting. He's
Raheem
texting
bores me, dude.
all the time. That's my man. What is I supposed to?
I don't know. You did bring up that you basically like. I think the whole point of this show is so
Yes.
Raheen has somebody to fuck with for 2 hours.
Yeah,
like
2 hours. Every look, I'm gonna tell you something. He get here about 11 o'clock. We go live at 12, and the show ends at 1. That's 2 hours. I got to just and jig at him and do it. Man, I do it well. I do it well.
You're doing a fine job, lad.
Thank you.
You're
Thank
doing
you.
a fine job being a little turd.
Amen. Whoa, baby. Amen. Whoa, baby.
Dude, please don't torture the people.
Amen. Well, and let me tell you something. If y'all
Everybody
have
comment and tell Raheen how bad he is at singing.
listen, can I go ahead and get this out the way?
I guess.
Can I get this out the way? I'm gonna go ahead and I like that's what every now and then. I like being nice, kind, generous to everybody except Sting. Don't care too much for you, Sting. I've been calling you out for a good month now, Sting. I've been calling you out. You have not answered the call, so it leads me to believe that you may be slightly afraid of me in some kind of way. It's okay though, because like I always tell you,
No one's
if
scared
I
of you.
was you, I would be scared of me too. If I were you, I would be scared of me too. But let me tell you something. There's gonna come a point in the time our paths are going to cross, and when it do, God bless you. God bless you. Because I'm gonna be that very guy that's gonna come up and hit you in the back of your head with one of these soup bones. And then what JYD used to call it, soup bones.
I mean, the Undertaker called it that, but I think JYD called it.
Yeah.
That's a little before my time.
Yeah, he said hit you with the African soup bone.
Boomer. JYD was the shit though.
Yeah.
That's my one of my uncles. That's his favorite. He's not like a wrestling guy, but like when I bring up wrestling, he's always like Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog,
bro.
exactly.
JYD was the man.
That guy, I ain't never seen nobody, you be on the floor and he get on all four, he'll crawl and headbutt you. Man, come on, man. This guy was hilarious, man. He's huh? Something happened? I'm hearing somebody. I'm hearing that something happened, and I'm not on the air. Let me see what's going on here. How could I not be on? Yeah, I see it went to zero. What just happened here? Oh man, we can't have this. Let me see. Let me check my system. But in the meantime, I want to ask you all a question because I'm thinking some of you all are still here. Let me see. Saying we're having some technical difficulty, y'all. So
Yeah,
y'all
tell you what, why don't you handle that?
okay?
So let's talk, kids.
Oh Lord.
Let's talk about Corbin's Corner, Prince Corbin's Corner.
Mm,
All right, Samoa Joe's back on NXT,
yes.
the premier brand for the WWE.
I'm still up.
And it's tough. It's tough for us AEW cats, right? It's hard for us AEW cats maybe to accept this, right? Because we were really, really hoping for Samoa Joe, right? Would you not say?
Yes,
Were you hoping
absolutely.
for Samoa Joe?
Man, I was.
As a
man,
fan
I was.
of the product, as
yes.
a fan of AEW, you
Absolutely.
wanted
I wanted him
Samoa Joe.
there. I wanted him there. Yes. Go ahead.
So,
Keep.
let me give me.
Now, hold on. We ain't got time for you to take no drink in the middle of your conversation, man.
I need to
You
sip
don't
for
drink
this one.
6 sodas already. You don't drink a whole 6-pack, and you got to take a break in the middle of what we're doing. I thought you did drink all the 5 before, so you didn't have to do this right now.
No. I still got to sip during the sip.
Oh,
my
Lord.
voice, these silky golden pipes have to be lubricated.
Yeah, I
You gotta
understand.
get them moist.
Yes, sir.
I know people don't like the word moist, so I'm going to keep saying moist.
Moist.
But
Mm-hmm.
this is, it was, first of all, I
Mhm.
loved the way that they
He
did
lost
it.
his thought for a
I
second.
love the way I did lose my thought. That was really why I needed to
he,
drink.
he lost his thought.
I really,
he lost his thought, yo. He was like, I had to, sometimes I had to nudge him,
Yeah.
but it's
It was-
okay.
I really enjoyed the way that they did it. I
Mhm.
thought it was a really interesting angle that they worked,
Mm-hmm.
because frankly, it's like you didn't necessarily like swerve me.
Mm-hmm.
Like Regal made it clear that he was done. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I want to turn power to you. And Joe said no.
Yeah.
And I like that. And it turns
Mhm.
into a really hot angle at that point. And I vibe with that. I think it's cool that they've done this kind of subversion of expectations to what we thought. It's still not like a ridiculous swerve,
Mm-hmm.
but it works. It works. Did you have to choke out Adam Cole?
Yeah.
Did you have to make Adam Cole one of your top guys on your brand look like a total geek?
Yes.
Because you did.
Yes.
So cool. If that's
Yeah,
what you think,
yeah.
good. Then they did that for you. Did he choke out? He choked out Karrion Kross too, right? Did he get his hands on Karrion Kross? I don't totally remember.
No.
Either way,
Unless I missed something. I mean, I missed something, but
Yeah.
no, I didn't see that.
either way, it's an interesting angle.
Mm-hmm.
I did hear. I was listening to Brian Alvarez on the way over here,
Mm-hmm.
and talking about how he's there to clean things up and get it and keep the chaos in check. There were brawls all night on the show.
Yeah.
It was like way more chaotic than it
Mhm.
normally is.
Yeah.
So, a little whatever there.
So it didn't meet the mark.
It didn't exactly meet the mark. I thought it was good though. Like I enjoyed that particular episode of NXT. I
Mhm.
feel like NXT's been a little bit on the stale side.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been saying that. I don't even watch it, but I'm gonna tell you something. Now that George on there, and it's back on there, I'm gonna watch it again. I'm gonna start watching.
NXT's great.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm
I mean,
start
it's
watching
good.
now.
It's kind of the same problem SmackDown has now.
Mhm.
SmackDown for about 2 to 3 months, everybody couldn't stop raving about how good it was,
Mhm.
and it was pretty good. It was enjoyable for
Yeah.
sure. I think the bar is insanely low
Mhm.
for what Raw or SmackDown being good is.
Mhm.
But now we're just doing the same thing over and over again. And I think that it's like it's very comparable to what AEW is doing with Kenny,
Yes.
except that the things they keep doing with Kenny, they keep changing it up, mixing it
Mhm.
up, making it a little different, making it a
Mhm.
little more interesting every time, in my opinion.
You know, the talk about Kenny is he's looking at retiring soon.
I have heard that, but
Yeah.
I honestly, dude, we've heard shit like that from Kenny before, and it's probably a work, dude.
Okay,
He's
okay.
probably working everybody. Dude, that guy's got 6 years left in the tank. I guarantee he's gonna wrestle under his 40s.
He may need some time off.
And
though.
you know what? I bet when they take the belt off of him,
Yeah.
he will. He'll take some time.
that's what
off,
Moxley
and that's
did.
probably good.
That's what
probably
Moxley
good,
did when he lost his title. He took a little break. He was gone for a minute because everybody was wondering what was it.
Yeah, not too long, but
I think it was gone about a month.
I don't think so, man.
You don't think so?
Maybe you're right. I can't totally
Mhm.
remember, but I don't think so. I think him and Kingston immediately started hanging out. Like, either way.
And you know what I just did?
I
man?
agree with you. We should, he should give the man a break.
Yeah. I just shared this on that Facebook page, Table Ladders and Talk.
Oh yeah,
We got a Facebook
we have
page.
a Facebook page.
Yeah, Table Ladders
That's
and
right.
Talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you like our Facebook page?
I love it.
Not you, them.
They do.
Do they?
They do.
Do they, Raheem?
They do.
Is anybody calling in? Marks. Call in. I'm going to tell you what a mark you are.
678-381-1973. 678-381-1973.
Call in.
678-381-1973. And look, I want everybody to call in, but I want this one particular person to call in because I got some words for him. You know who it is.
Didn't you already do this?
I'm gonna do it every
You
week,
did it.
3
You
or
did-
4
no,
times
you
a week
did it
because
once.
nah. He needs to understand.
Dude, it doesn't
He
work.
needs to
I was in the
understand.
middle of a rant about Samoa
Okay, but
Joe.
he need to understand. I'm gonna whoop the brakes off of him,
I'm
man.
trying to rant here, dude.
Oh, go ahead and rant, and I'm ranting too.
Okay.
We're gonna rant for rant. That's what we're gonna do. Rant for rant. Go ahead, get your rant in.
Okay. I do not think that it's a huge loss that we don't have Samoa Joe. I say we. I always say we like I'm in AEW.
You are.
Dude, I'm definitely an unabashed fanboy.
Mm-hmm.
Eat it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's a lot of talent on that roster already.
There is.
And having Joe in a role where he doesn't necessarily have to wrestle, but can still work and is still a part of the story and is still on my TV, I think that's okay. I think he would have probably had a lesser role in AEW, frankly. Like just only because it's so crammed already.
With
And
AEW,
we don't have the second show
this.
yet. Like,
picture this. Maybe not in ring. Maybe not in ring right now in AEW. But what if you came into AEW and there was a lot of chaos going on, and you had this one person that always was mysteriously taking people out? You find this wrestler taken out. Somebody took him out.
Okay, classic whodunit.
Yeah, exactly. But let it be some more.
That'd be cool.
He's not in the ring. He's not an in-ring personality. But then and you could drag it on as long as you want to. Maybe a couple of months. Drag it on a couple of months. You don't want to go too long with it. You don't want it to get stale on you. But maybe about a month or two. Have every week have some,
cool.
Yeah, and then have the last person that actually being taken out, have the camera come in and only show his feet.
Yeah.
Show the person that's on the ground and Samoa Joe's feet.
Sure.
And then slowly raise the camera up and let everybody see that it's Samoa Joe that's been doing this all the time.
Which would be cool. Except there has to be a payoff to that. There has to be Joe getting back in the ring. I don't know if that's happening, dude. I'm not sure that's happening at all. It's gonna be tough to get a guy like that back in the ring, man. He has put his body through some hell and high water, and people's bodies just hold up different. I think it's a lot to do with like the way he's built.
Yeah,
he's just so big and so athletic that it's like, what are you gonna do with a guy like when he starts falling apart like that? Like it's hard,
Let me tell you something.
It's the same reason Julio Jones gets injured every year. Like, R.I.P. dude, I miss him already. Like because you're not supposed to be 6'4", 240 and run like a 4'4", 40. Like
he's gone.
Yeah, he's so gone.
He's
it's
gone.
Sad.
He's gone.
We'll see what happens.
I'm gonna tell you something.
That's another show.
You was talking about Samoa Joe, and I lived in Hawaii for 4 years.
Yeah,
I lived there, and there was a guy. I actually went to school. I graduated high school in Hawaii, and there was a guy there. If he's listening, I don't know if he's listening or not. I hope he may still be in Hawaii. I don't know, but anyway, Alapati was his name. Samoan dude, Alapati. Big dude, man. But this dude, man, was so agile. I was like, man, how in the world you get around? Like he reminded me like a Samoa Joe type. He was so agile, man, and the dude, he was a big dude. Yeah. He's small. He was a big guy. But one day we was in the cafeteria. I'm gonna give you just a quick version of the story. You played the hand slaps.
Yeah.
He was doing that. He was killing people, man. And I was sitting over on my side. We with my boys. We sitting over there just chilling. He called me out. Man.
Slaps game?
Yeah, he called me out. He said, "Hey, come here." Like, man, go ahead, man. I ain't got time for that mess. No, you scared. You scared, huh? You laugh. I went over, man. We played slaps. I said, look, you go first. Before I put my hand up there, I didn't even attempt to move my hand. Pow, pow. He was killing my hands. Pow, pow, pow. And after that, I said, okay, I got tired of getting hit. He tried again. I moved my hand. He missed. Man, for the next 30 minutes. For the next about 30, I exaggerated. It might have been about 15 minutes. Anyway, I was killing him, man. I was hitting his hand. Alapati, I wish if you was listening, you'll call in and tell the story because he tell it much better.
Did you just tell a story to try to put yourself over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So,
and the thing about it, he quit.
He quit?
He quit.
Yeah. Okay. You got yourself over, dude.
Sting!
So this is not the geriatric story hour. This is a show about wrestling.
Did you hear that?
Not Raheem trying to relive his
One
more thing.
Days. One more thing, Sting. Ask him what I did to him a couple of weeks ago. He's younger than you, Sting.
Oh, you mean when I beat you and got a takedown?
No. When you cheated like Paul Jones, like I number one Paul Jones. I remember when Paul Jones, man, was wrestling Jay Youngblood. Jay Youngblood, he actually died, man. I think he died in the ring. But he was wrestling Jay Youngblood. You remember Jay Youngblood? Used to be.
Of course, I remember Jay Youngblood. Yeah.
He was wrestling, and it was wrestling. It was for the Mid-Atlantic title, and Jay had him beat, and Paul Jones reached over and pat him on the shoulder. And Jay got up, thinking he won and everything because he thought it was the referee, much like you did. I'm telling the story because that's how you cheated. Touched him on the shoulder, and Jay thought it was over. That was it. I won the title. Paul Jones came behind him, rolled him up 1, 2, 3, and beat him. Yeah. It sounds familiar.
So wait, who won?
Yeah, no.
Okay, cool. I just
No.
wanted to make sure that we were clear on who actually took the dub and that it was all about the W's.
Listen.
So that's cool. As long as we're clear that that's what it's about.
My
Right.
thing is this right here.
Cool.
The man cheated. He couldn't do nothing with me.
Look,
and he
Raheem,
said,
frankly,
he said, okay,
frankly,
man, that's it. That's it. That's it. He said, that's it. Okay,
it's
that's
not
it. So
exactly
I'm thinking
that.
it's over. And then he tried to take me down after that. But
Tried.
while I was in the course of doing it, he couldn't do nothing.
Tried.
He couldn't do nothing. We could wrestle right here, right now. And I'll show y'all what it is.
All right.
What's going on in the world of wrestling, brother?
So, Vince McMahon, and I don't understand all this because I don't know anything about stocks or finances or people suing other people.
Mhm.
But as of this morning, I guess the news broke,
Mhm.
Vince McMahon is allegedly under fire from many stockholders, many
Wow.
WWE stockholders right now for not re-signing the Saudi deal. I think, which bummed me out because I thought maybe that like somebody out there was just like, no, you can't do this anymore, and we're telling you have to stop.
Yes.
And it's the opposite of that. They were like, you told us we were going to make blood money off of this Saudi prince, and now we're not. Like lawsuits. But allegedly people were lying about it, and there was misled information. I don't know. I pretty much just regurgitate shit that I hear.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
like I don't really have much of a point of reference other than that Vince and the WWE are getting sued over lying to their stockholders.
So basically, you're saying you have no facts behind the statement you just made.
It's wrestling. You don't have facts.
Wow.
I know he's getting sued. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see a lot of this stuff. The WWE is a publicly traded company. So,
Yes.
like, their financial issues out there. You can go get it.
Let me
Go
ask you
look
this
at it.
question. There's a pay-per-view on this Sunday.
Yeah.
Who you got?
I don't care.
Come on, man. It's a
I
wrestling
just
show,
don't
man.
care.
Who you got?
I guess Bobby retains. We put the title back on Drew, and we do a fucking 10th Drew Bobby match. It is what it is, dude.
But see, the thing about it, I think Bobby's gonna lose tonight, Sunday night, and the reason why, because that stipulation.
Oh,
is
they
there.
did put the stipulation on.
Yeah,
That's
the
right.
stipulation
If
is
he
there.
loses, he can't challenge for the title
Yeah.
again.
And what do you do from that point? What turn? What turn do you take at that point?
I guess you stick him over on SmackDown and let him go after Roman. That's the only because like that shit's getting old, dude. I'm sorry, like, it's just, dude, just give me something fresh. You have one of the most talented rosters on the planet, and just like you cannot seem to get it together, can you? Like you can't even have like good clean matches half the time.
Exactly.
The last time we had a string of good matches, they tend to ramp it up a little bit at WrestleMania. This year's WrestleMania was much better than last year's. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Maybe it was partially the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
There's being some crowd there,
Mm-hmm.
but in any case, it's just very. It really just bums me out that I feel like there's one really good wrestling show on TV week in, week out. And then
what is that? What might that be?
That would be AEW, very obviously. I think NXT is super hit and miss. I think the wrestling on NXT oftentimes is some of the best throughout.
Now I thought you said NWA was good.
NWA is pretty good. It's not like that's not my style.
Yeah.
I watch it because I do like that style, but I like people doing flips and shit too. You know what I mean?
Again,
I like a combination of because I don't like the full bore like indie match all the time. I like a combination of the flips, the psychology. I enjoy hardcore wrestling. I just do. Sorry, Jim Cornette. Like I because sometimes it's fun watching people take bumps on thumbtacks. Like I don't know, call me a fucking masochist or what? I guess I wouldn't be a masochist, but it's just like I just enjoy that. I think there's a lot of different styles of wrestling, and I like all of them.
Did you like ECW?
Yeah, ECW was great.
Was it one of the best?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Was it or was it more just like watching a car wreck every time? Meaning that it was so extreme.
I think that it was in the same way that NXT was. It was hit or miss. Like sometimes it was a total car wreck, and then sometimes it was a total car wreck that you couldn't turn away from.
Wow,
like that's the best way I can describe it. Is there was a ton of awesome stuff that happened on ECW. Just like there's been a ton of awesome stuff that's happened in pretty much every wrestling promotion at some point, right?
Exactly.
I just like the products now just don't, at least with the NWA, with Impact, with AEW, they're all like they're working together. That's fun. New Japan, like AAA. It's fun. It's cool watching all these people like cross over. We're getting dude, we just recently had La Revolucion, who is a tag team I was not super familiar with, show up on the NWA, and they're sick, dude. They're like gnarly Mexican demons.
Good
it's
Lord.
badass. It's right up my alley, dude. And so it's like that's awesome to me. Let me see these guys cross over. Hell, I want to see Drew versus Kenny. I want to see Bobby Lashley versus Wardlow. Like I want to see or versus Hager, Jake Hager, because they're both fought for Bellator. Let's do that. Like, let's run this. I want to see Adam Cole show up and Finn Balor show up and try to reclaim the Bullet Club. You know, like something crazy like that.
Now, let me ask you a question. What are they going to do with Andrade, whatever?
I think they're gonna, because they have what, like two matches that they're gonna schedule with that. Have they scheduled anything officially yet?
I hadn't seen anything.
Anyway, I think that they're gonna have him lose challenging for the AEW title, and he'll probably win back his AAA title. That's my guess. And then maybe we can start taking the belts off Kenny one by one.
What do you do? What do you do with Kenny with no titles?
Give him a break. We were just talking about him. Let him rest.
Exactly.
Dude.
Yeah.
The dude literally, he's gonna. I can't remember if it was this week or last week. He's gonna defend the AEW title against Jungle Boy. He defend the Impact title against freaking Moose, who is aptly named.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
that guy is a mammoth.
Exactly.
And then he's going to defend the AAA title against Andrade El Idolo.
678-381-1973. 678-381-1973. I want to know, what do you think? What should happen with Kenny? What should be the next move with Kenny? He's the belt collector. He has all the titles outside of WWE. Now, when he loses most of his titles, what should happen with him? What should they go? Should he take a break? Because the guys, he works hard. Cage is talking, Christian Cage, saying he work harder than anybody.
Outwork everyone.
Outwork everybody is what he said. I don't know if he's going to outwork Kenny.
No, there's no way. They're not going to put the belt on Cage, dude.
No,
I think they're. It's just not in the cards, man.
There's trouble
I
in
think
paradise.
the next belt, the next run's either going to a really established vet that comes in, like. I say vet, probably somebody who's like a little younger than Christian.
Guys. That's
you know,
so unfair.
I agree, but then it might be good to get someone over that way. You know what I mean? Which they tend to do. You know, it might be good to get someone over to have, like, let's say Braun comes in and wins the belt. Like, just I don't think that's going to happen either. No. Like, let's just say that's what happens.
I can't see him as the face of any company. You know, he's a big guy, but
I think if you had somebody to talk for him, it'd be different. If you just had like a who would it be? Who could you stick that's already in AEW right now?
This is gonna sound crazy. It's on the way. Yeah, it's gonna sound.
I'm
crazy.
already used to you saying crazy shit. It's fine.
Vicky Guerrero.
Nah.
Man, look, she's so annoying. She's so annoying.
You need somebody.
That's annoying.
You don't need annoying. You need like smooth. You need like the slick. You need like somebody like an MJF, not necessarily MJF, but you need like a Bobby the Brain or, I don't know, or like an MVP.
What about Tully?
Tully would be cool, but he's a little busy. Tully
he's
would
very
be
busy.
super cool. He's a little busy. He's kind of in the mix.
What about Jake? Jake only has what's her name, so
yeah, I mean, those two together. They used to do that, right? Like wrestlers used to have or managers used to have multiple people that like Bobby the Brain would like have like his little
3 or 4 people in his spot. Yeah.
Got you. That'd be kind of cool. I think you're good with Jake and Lance. I don't know. I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm sure there's somebody out there that could do it, like on the roster.
I don't know of anyone, and I really think that she will be good because she's so annoying, man.
She is terrible. I love her.
Yeah, she just get on everybody there. Excuse me. You know who it is when she go. Oh Lord, here she come. But she knows wrestling. She knows wrestling.
Know the business.
Yeah, yeah. And so that's the best thing right there. She knows the sport. And so I can't think of anybody else in there.
That's not. I mean, it's not the worst answer. I'm just saying.
What about one of the announcers take somebody off the table and put them with him? Who would it be? Would it be Excalibur?
Dude, Excalibur needs to stay on the table until he's dead. I'm sorry.
He's that good?
Excalibur's the best
Really?
commentator in professional wrestling today.
Wow.
Bro, nobody,
Wow.
there isn't a person in any promotion that puts over their own product more than Excalibur.
I used to like Don from Impact back in the day.
Don Callis?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you mean Don West?
Don West.
Oh, yeah,
Don
I
West,
used to like Don West. But
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I don't think this is the right move. AJ Styles is looking a little bit trashed there.
Exactly. That guy was
Mike Tenay. Yeah, that was a great commentary team.
Yeah, it was real good. It was real good.
I love Tony. I think Jim, I think Jim just needs to be used for special matches. I think because you know what? I think the best called match from Jim has been this whole time.
Stone Cold.
No. I mean AEW Jim.
Okay.
Just since AEW started.
Okay.
My favorite time of him being on commentary was when they did the empty arena match before it was all empty arena. Before we had to do that. Before all matches were empty arena matches.
Exactly.
It was Hager versus Mox, and it was just Jim on commentary. He commentated the whole thing, and that was now. Granted, that match was another like Tony Khan overpromise, underdeliver. Even though it was a good match, like it wasn't
that
like
happens a lot here lately.
Yeah, it's gonna keep happening. Man.
Yes,
it's gonna happen more. But I think he also could be working us and maybe just building to something really crazy, so that we're just like by the time it comes, we're just like well. Like whatever, it's probably just gonna be like whoever, and then all of a sudden, boom, Bryan Danielson.
It's time now because AEW have a trend. They have a certain trend.
Yeah,
it's time for them to bring somebody else big in right now.
Yeah,
it's time. It's really time for them to bring somebody big. And everybody see and your boy Andrade. He say, and that was big.
That was pretty big.
But I'm looking at somebody that's a tad bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
that's not like the crossover celebrity status.
Yeah.
Now it is big in the sense that Andrade is a guy that they didn't really believe in, and now he's killing it.
Yeah,
and that just keeps that's to me that's the biggest thing is like you get out of the WWE and you really see who can go out and cut it on their own, dude. Yeah. You really see because that's AEW's whole thing. It's like old Attitude Era shit, it's go out there and get yourself over. Here's the prompt.
Yeah.
This is what we need, the points we need you to hit. Go out there, cut a promo, get yourself over, kid.
Why you say it like that, man? Why?
Like what?
Why you say it like that? Like you would put a little country twang in at that time, brother?
Dude, because it's wrestling.
Oh, okay.
We're silly me
about wrestling. That's why.
It's silly me. I'm wondering.
Dude, you say everything with a fucking country twang, so don't come. You sound like the most North Carolina ass fool.
Man, I've been all over the world, though, brother. I've been all over the world.
You sound like you from North Carolina. You sound like you from New Orleans, like your feet a little wet.
This guy. But what do you think?
Thanks, Patrice O'Neal.
What do you think would be the best move? Because I'm looking for AEW to do something totally off the chart. I'm looking for them to do. And Khan, that's who he is. Yeah. He want to give you something. I mean, the thing that he had, man, the biggest mishap in wrestling, that the firecracker thing, his intentions was good.
Yeah.
I mean,
everybody's intentions were pure going into that.
Yeah.
Everybody's intentions were pure going into the barbed wire death match.
Yeah. But we know how it turned out. And so my thing is this right here. I'm wondering what's going to be next. Because I think they're cooking up something.
There's got to be a big boy move that happens to get to the next step for sure. Who knows what it is? Let's talk about that. What could it be? Let's say, okay, I got one. What if Batista comes in?
No.
Batista could come in. Batista is a major Hollywood star. He's one of the biggest professional wrestlers to ever come out of Vince's fold. He could come in and put someone over, or just be on the show,
No.
That'd be big boy moves. That's all I'm saying. And he's openly praised AEW. Is all I'm saying.
I'm gonna tell you something that would probably never happen because the guy's so loyal to WWE. And this is gonna shock you because I like the big brawny wrestler guys, right?
John Cena?
No, Rey Mysterio.
Not right now. He won't. You know why he won't do that? Because they got plans for Dominic, and so he's not gonna. Same reason I don't think you don't think they'd put Ric Flair on TV if they if he didn't want to. You don't think he would be on there? Ric Flair loves being on TV,
but he
can't do it to Charlotte. They'll bury Charlotte like that, dude.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. They won't think twice about that shit either, dude.
But see, and that's the thing. That's what's your professionalism, I know. But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you, and this is what I was gonna say a few minutes ago. Isn't it a great time right now? Isn't it a great time right now to be a wrestler?
Best time to be a wrestler ever. I think it's the best time to be a wrestling fan ever.
Yeah,
personally.
But no. But to be a wrestler right now with all the options that you have, this is the best time.
This is why it's important. And we were talking about this last week, even though nobody could hear it. Sorry, by the way, everybody.
That was a great show. That was a great show.
It was honestly a pretty good show.
A fantastic show.
But we were talking about it. It's like that's what happens when you run everyone out of business. Like you control the narrative now, and your complacency gave way to all these other wrestling companies to come out. God bless you, Billy Corgan. I love you so much. I love Smashing Pumpkins. Siamese Dream is one of the best albums of all time. And he started the NWA, dude.
He never even listened to that album.
Dude, what are you talking about? Dude, Siamese Dream, Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness, literally like depressed like 14-year-old Corbin's jams, dude.
That's on his Google right now. He Googled that just now. He Googled that. He Googled that. Look at this guy. He Googled that. Look at that. I'm telling you, he's know nothing about
what's
that
a Smashing Pumpkin. Anyway, Billy Corgan. Either way, Billy Corgan's the jam for like buying the NWA and starting it back up. And he's working with everybody, which I think is really cool. I hope, dude. Also, good for Mickie James for getting another job. There was no reason for her to be fired. It was probably Nick Aldis, just like, yo, dude,
she's old.
I'm saying Nick Aldis, like, that's his wife, like, and he was probably just like, hey Billy, can you give her a job?
Please help her,
dude. And like, look,
she
man, Jim Cornette's terrible, but like, we were talking about commentary, not to segue too much, man. That commentary team is just the shits, dude. Not good. Like, it is boring. You know who was awesome at commentating at old school style professional wrestling? Ooh. Jim Cornette, dude.
Yeah.
No, there isn't a person on the planet that do it better. I hate that things went down the way, because I don't even like. I like a lot of things about Jim Cornette, but he's a mean, nasty fucking dude.
Yeah, he is.
Just plain and simple. And I hate how much he rips on AEW, but I do find him hilarious, and I enjoy
he rips
him
on everybody.
That's true.
That's
true.
He
particularly hates, as he puts it, all petite wrestling, like. Kenny Olivier and the Young Fucks, dude.
But see, that's the thing right there, and you and I talked about this as well. They don't have the big brawny, the big muscle guys in AEW. It's like you have a few, but the majority of it is the
that's just
medium-sized guys.
That's just the way wrestling is in a lot of places now, man. Like smaller and look, I was talking about this with somebody the other day. If MMA has shown us anything, is that it's not always the biggest, baddest looking dude that wins. I can show you dudes that aren't.
Where's Kurt Angle?
Huh?
Where's Kurt Angle?
I think he has some kind of role in the WWE right
really?
now. I think he has some type of role.
I
think. I'd imagine they're keeping him working.
Because it will be now. We don't want him to wrestle, but if he came to AEW, he brings so much with him.
Yeah,
That could be the big name. Dun dun. He could probably complete that.
He teased it like he was gonna do it, like he was gonna be the entrant at that battle. Not the last battle royal. It was like the last time. I think it was the one where Ethan Page showed up. The grab. They literally made him grab the brass ring, which I thought was great.
Would you want him to wrestle?
No. Please don't wrestle Kurt Angle. I love you so much. You brought so much joy to my life. Please never get back in the ring again, dude. I do not want you to hurt yourself. Dude, you're an American hero, and you won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
Yeah.
So like you don't have to prove anything else to me, yourself, or anyone else, dude.
Now what if Sting, in the role that he's with right now with Darby, he get 2 or 3 more people in their stable?
That'd be cool.
Kurt came along, get 2 or 3 people in his stable, and have like a pinnacle inner circle battle between those two, with the leadership, Sting leading his team and Kurt leading his.
That sounds fun.
And it's
It
so
just depends. I don't think Darby wants a stable.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Darby wants to be in a stable.
How does he want to wrestle two people?
Because he's Darby, dude. And that's the thing, man. It's so easy to babyface Darby Allin.
But see,
And
my
I
thing
don't
is,
think that was the initial plan, but people are so behind him because he's not this mammoth. He's not Miro. He's not Braun Strowman.
Miro is a beast right now.
Miro
Man,
is awesome, dude.
He's killing it,
I
man.
am loving the Miro run, dude,
he's
especially because he
killing it.
wasn't like doing a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got in this huge argument with some Mark who ended up working me at the end of it, like, because he was just like, "Don't get worked into a shoot, dude."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Fuck you," but the fact remains, like, Miro's tearing it up right now, dude, and they went from doing nothing with him to something, and that's why every time you bring up, why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing dude? Sometimes you just got to be patient with those guys because Darby was in the middle of a sick run. That's why.
As a wrestling fan, you don't want to be patient.
Oh well, of course not. But
you don't want to be
you know
patient.
why though? Because we're conditioned to not. Because the WWE had made us patient for so long for so many things. And then they ended up not paying off. And so now we're all impatient. Dude.
Yeah.
Now we're all extremely
well, I think it has something to do too. We have so many options now.
Well, that's true too. That's just the society we are. Like, my generation is a impatient bunch for the most part. And the generation after me, like, I would definitely agree that we're kind of, well, it's because we're instant gratification. We all came up in that. We don't have, if I want to know something, pop it in the Google box. No problem.
I don't need Google. My wife knows everything. Who needs Google?
My
wife knows
man.
everything, man.
You're a smart man, dude. I'll give you that.
Google.
Oh, you are so smart, dude.
Please.
Anybody out there with a lady?
Yeah, man.
This is how you stay married.
Exactly. Listen, I don't need Google. My wife knows I ask my wife, whatever she says is what it is.
Yeah.
Trust and believe she knows.
So, back to your point though, Sting and Kurt, that'd be kind of cool because they had heat in TNA.
And you could tease and you could tease so long with them two having a match amongst each other.
Bro, please.
What you call it? The Jericho,
dude. I watched them live wrestle like at the formerly the Gwinnett Arena. Golly, was it TNA? It was Bound for Glory 2006 or 7. I was 16 and it was like June, so I think it was 2007.
Okay.
But the main event was Kurt versus Sting for the title.
Heck
and it
match.
was a great match. And same night, Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles.
Wow.
So I always remember that. And like, that's the funny thing is, like, when Joe showed up, I was like, okay, cool. And then AJ is like the only person they've kept a surprise in the last like 20 years. And he shows up at that Rumble, and I'm like, well, put the belt on him, dude. And they did. He's one of the only guys they brought in and immediately were just like, boom.
Had no
You're
choice.
the guy. You're the guy. You're like the biggest pro wrestler in the world, dude.
That guy is such a technician in the ring, man. He's such a technician. I talk about Bret Hart and people like that all the time because I love that era.
There, dude.
Huh?
AJ's definitely up there with all those guys.
He's right there. He's right there. He really
Good
is.
match with a broomstick.
Exactly. Now, how would he have fared if he came here during the whole Stone Cold Rock era? How would he have fared with those guys?
I don't know, man. Certain people weren't like, they just like, that was such a different time in wrestling.
Yeah.
I don't think he would have succeeded the same way somebody like, let's say like a CM Punk was around in the Attitude Era. That guy would have killed it in the Attitude Era. You know, he had that attitude and he had that like that vibe. He had the vibe of a big, mean, like street kid.
Would he show up in AEW?
I don't think he's going to show up
anywhere.
You know? I think he might show back up on WWE at some point because he's a fucking mark. Like, and that pisses me off, dude. I never want to like tell somebody what they should do without like at least caveat it and being like, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
But for all the burying of the company that guy did, for all his rhetoric about like being the best pro wrestler in the world, for all his rhetoric about saving the business and the WWE treating people badly and all the bad things that they've done and how they're this big evil corporation and he doesn't rock with them anymore. Why wouldn't you go and try to show your face on the new kid on the block who's the only real competition? And not only are they the only real competition, they see that the best way to win this is to...
How would they use him?
oh, he's got to go straight for the belt, possibly
Really?
win it, possibly win it.
See,
I mean,
and
he
you
really
say
does,
that,
dude. Really
you say that a lot when all these guys are coming in to a company that have guys that's been there for a long time.
I
that
suppose,
really
but
needs that
you
really
don't
needs that
you don't have
push.
to do. There's not a lot of people like Braun. They're not going to do that with Braun
Yeah.
unless it's like I said. Like I don't think I finished your thought earlier. Let's
Mhm.
say he goes, takes the belt off Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that beats him is instantly the greatest babyface of all time.
Yeah.
Hangman Page.
Mm-hmm.
Easy money. Dude, you know what you could do with Braun? Just a random thought. You could stick him with Team Taz since you're trying to get Brian Cage out of there.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
dude, he's like, I replaced you.
Mm-hmm.
And Cage just is like, dude, there's no way. Like, I'm the biggest, baddest mofo on the
Mhm.
block. And then
You
here
gonna
comes,
get these
and then, no, please
hands.
just don't let him talk, dude.
You gonna get these
Dude, that's the one
hands.
that me and my brother grew up watching wrestling, and he doesn't really watch it anymore.
Uh-huh.
And this was maybe last year sometime. But he just calls me and he's like, dude, I tried to watch Raw tonight. I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah. He's like,
Mhm.
the fuck's with this Braun Strowman guy? He's like, you could get the. I'm like, dude, I know it's
Mhm.
stupid. It's for 10-year-olds.
Mhm.
Like yeah, if I was 10 years old, I'd probably be running around going, you can get these hands.
Get
too."
these
But like,
hands. Mhm.
I'm not. I'm an adult.
Ugh.
I'm an adult. Damn it. And I want like a tinge of seriousness in my wrestling. It doesn't have to be full serious.
Yeah.
I like silly shit too.
Mhm. Yeah.
I
yeah.
like childish things.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's okay to be
do.
like silly. Wrestling
do.
is inherently a little bit silly,
He do.
right?
He do.
I do.
He
I have
do.
no problem admitting that.
Let's I need y'all help. 678-381-1973. 678-381-1973. I see that you all are watching. I see that you are watching. So give us a call. Help me out.
Call.
Help me out. Let me know. Because this is tough.
It's not my fault. Y'all don't know
This is
nothing
tough.
about wrestling.
This is tough. Having to sit here with this guy every week for a whole hour.
And be
This is tough.
educated on professional wrestling.
This
Yeah,
is
it's
tough.
terrible for you, dude.
Yeah. He's educating me.
Damn straight.
Listen, picture that with a Kodak camera that's not even broken. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was
That
good.
was bad.
But listen, what do you think? And let me go back to this even before I go there. I said earlier that this is the greatest time ever to be a professional wrestler. Why do you think that's the case?
Because there's money
Mm-hmm.
out there now. You
Mhm.
can go work other places.
Mm-hmm.
That's really as skinny, this as plain and simple as you can put it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to, because a lot of people for a long time have complained about the WWE's process, plain
Yeah.
and simple.
Mm-hmm.
And now you don't have to deal with it because they're not the only show in town.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that, you can go multiple places, man. That's a really great thing. Is like all these other wrestling companies have brought. Really, AEW has given like spark
Mm-hmm.
to other companies now.
Okay.
And they're making it so that New Japan guys can come over here and get some clout, which they haven't done enough of. Okay, we should have got more of not Ibushi. Kenta.
Mhm.
We should have got more of Kenta. We did not get enough Kenta. I know they were like wrestling or something. Yuji Nagata was great.
Mm-hmm.
But I want some more of that. I want Okada to come in and wrestle Kenny.
Okay.
Like, let's run that one back. Okada Omega 4.
Watch this. Who is titles aside, who is a better wrestler? Paige or Kenny?
I think technically Kenny's a better wrestler. I like Hangman style so much though. Like you said Paige, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Wow.
I think I would rather watch a Hangman Page, like a full Hangman Page match, which we don't have enough of for my liking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a huge Adam Page fan, dude.
Mhm.
Like he is the man,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he's definitely going to be the face of the company sooner rather than later.
Mm-hmm.
But
MJF.
or who?
Are
you oring me, or are you just asking?
Yeah,
me
let's do the or. Eddie
Kingston.
Yeah.
MJF.
Okay.
I think Eddie Kingston's amazing, but like, dude, no, like,
Guevara.
Huh?
What's that?
Guevara.
Yeah.
Guevara. Say it.
Yeah, him.
Say it.
Him.
Say it.
Him.
Say it one time so I know you know it.
I-
Guevara.
Yeah,
Like a guava melon.
the Spanish God.
Yeah, that's also acceptable.
Yeah, okay. I got out of that one. Y'all saw that, right? Him against MJF. Which one? Who's the better technician? Mic worker.
That's easy. Mic work, MJF, technician, Sammy. Sammy's so good in the ring, dude. Sammy's gonna be a big star. Sammy's gonna have like a Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero type career where he's not this big guy, but he's
he's gonna be bigger. Does it? That's not fair. Does he have the potential to be big?
Yes, absolutely. His mic work is a little. He's gotten better though.
Yeah,
he's gotten better.
Suspect.
Yeah,
is that the one thing that will hold him back?
Yeah, and his size.
I don't know whether his size will, because again, you have these smaller guys in
but
AEW.
who have they put the belt on? It's still been pretty big boys,
Darby.
Dude. The world title.
Yeah.
The Intercontinental title could go to anybody. The TNT title can go to anybody. The US title can go to anybody.
What? And now that we're talking about titles, we got a few more minutes before we get out of here, man. We're gonna run out of time. But listen, I want to ask this question. They're coming out with a new brand. AEW is coming out with a new brand. What new title are they going to come out with? Because they have to have.
They teased one last night. They sort of. They're like, everybody's kind of like, was it a new title? I don't know.
Because they have to have its own. They have to have their own.
I think we need a couple. We talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
the trios title would be cool. Another secondary.
But you don't want to call it that, though, do you?
You just call it trios title. You call it something like that. You know, it's just something that implies the name 6-man tag title.
Yeah. You think they need to go that route with 6-man tag?
I think that'd be great, dude. You have so many stables, like that'd be awesome.
You have to get some more talent in there, though.
There's plenty of talent, dude. Dude, we could put that gold in there, and we could be making something out of the Inner Circle Pinnacle thing with that. You know what I mean? We could be like, what if Shawn Spears, Wardlow, and MJF have the trios title, and Jericho, Sammy, and Hager are trying to get it. You know what I mean? Or anything like that.
But would you run into a situation with 3-on-3? Would you run into a situation like we remember Bobby going against Drew? You just don't have enough people, so you continuously go with those same people.
Because the thing is, like, you can start building things around that too. You could take any 3 people. There's enough people right now that it's like, you can go out there and I think mix and match. And we're bringing people in. We're about to have another show. Like, I think there's plenty of room to do new stuff. I think you need like an X Division light heavyweight, cruiserweight type title for sure.
Women's tag team championship.
That'd be great. That's where I don't think there's enough people.
Yeah.
We need more women in AEW, really, first. Which they're also working on. And the women that are getting over in AEW are freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So
I think they need a women's tag team champion.
That'd be cool.
That'd
be cool.
Yeah.
I would love to see shit. Dude, how about Shida and Riho? That would be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be a great women's tag team champion.
Thunder Rosa and who?
Not Serena Deeb, because they hate each other.
That's a good one.
Dude,
who would you put with her? Because she's so awesome by herself. Who do you put with her that's gonna compliment her?
Like Tessa Blanchard comes in, and then you get Thunder Rosa and Tessa Blanchard.
That's too much, though.
That is too much. You're right. You're right. It is a little too much. I don't know. That's a great idea. Yeah, I think the cruiser, like you said, because we have some undersized guys, like a lightweight championship would be
like TNA had the
X Division title.
Mm-hmm.
But even like that wasn't really like a weight thing though, because like Samoa Joe would go win the X Division title. But I think this one should specifically be the way like they used to do the light heavyweight title, where it was like you have to be under a certain weight to like wrestle for it, right? It could be anything, dude. Just like a United States type title. It could literally be anything.
Rico said he wanted to call in, but his connection is terrible.
That's okay, Rico. Get us next week. We're almost out of time anyway.
Yeah. And where's your friend at?
Dude, my friends, I don't have any friends. Dude.
No, Badger.
Badger?
Yeah.
He's scared, dude.
Where's Badger this week, man? What did you do to Badger, man?
I don't know.
What did you do to the guy?
Dude, I don't know. Wasn't my fault. I'm just existing, dude.
Badger.
I'm just here, man.
I apologize. Badger. I don't know what he did or what he did to you, what he said to you. You did something. Badger usually call in and want to stay with us the whole time.
I know.
but he's not calling in now. So what did you do to Badger?
Dude, I told him minus P's and Q's. Dude.
Mm-hmm. Badger said he's gonna beat you.
I know he did, dude. I know he.
I believe he
that.
meant it.
I know he said that, and probably truly believes it and means it, but
Reality.
not happening, dude. Smokestack Lightning is untouchable.
So who?
Dude, CD Peach, dude, old Smokestack Lightning, dude.
Smokestack.
I don't know what you want me to tell you, dude.
I want you. I want you to leave my friends alone, man.
Ah, you brought me in here, dude.
Man, Badger's a good guy. Badger, man.
Dude, I never said anything about Badger's character or him as a person.
You said you was
seems
gonna
like a
kill the man.
wonderful-
You said you was gonna kill him.
He said we were gonna fight to the death, and I said that's fine, but it won't be my death. Like, I didn't start this, dude. I'm just gonna finish it. Good night.
Badger.
Like I'm
I don't know how y'all
attacking
got
your friends, dude.
I understand how y'all got to the match thing. I saw that happen right here on the show. I saw that. I understand that. I don't know how y'all got to the death part. You know,
that was Badger's idea.
It's supposed to be a
likes-
wrestling match.
Badger likes death matches, dude. Which I can respect. I also like death matches. I don't know about wrestling in one, but if you know what happens when you back a grizzly bear into a corner, dude, he's gonna
badger gonna
paw
come
your
out.
face out.
You're gonna turn into a badger. How about that?
Jesus.
It's gonna be good. But listen, man, it's been a great broadcast. We got here saying we got 8 minutes. He was saying it got 8 minutes. They're saying we got 10. I don't know which one we're gonna go with.
Let's go with the 8.
Let's go with the 8.
Just because I gotta pee. And nobody's calling in today, so it's fine.
I told you he drank a whole 6-pack of sodas,
Dude.
and now he can't even make it through the show talking about let's do this and don't you wet my floor? You know, look at It's like when you take a trip, when you take a road trip with somebody and with the kids, and all of a sudden every stop they gotta use the back. I gotta pee. You better put a pamper on, Depends or something.
Got him.
Mm-hmm. But listen, it's been a great broadcast. We got a lot of things going on. We got a pay-per-view going on this weekend. I asked him earlier who did he have. He wouldn't tell me who he thought. He said he thought bad. I was about to say Badger.
I think Bobby Lashley's gonna win, and they're just gonna ship Drew some to
Mm-hmm.
SmackDown, maybe NXT. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares, dude? Shit's boring.
Mysterio's going against
Drew Roman.
Yeah.
Who you think's gonna win, dude?
Is it for the title?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Who you think's gonna win, dude?
Oh.
Who you think's gonna win?
I'm
Like,
thinking
more so like I'm kind of burnt. I love Rey Mysterio, dude, but like
yeah.
I don't want him to challenge for the title right now. Like there's so much hot action going on in wrestling right
Mhm.
now, and like you're giving me Roman Reigns versus Rey Mysterio. That's worse than a third Bobby Lashley fucking Drew McIntyre match. That is worse, dude. Somehow the WWE made that worse, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get that. But get them like just no. It's been the same shit for months now. Like let's change it up. AEW, despite what you may think, they do a fine job changing it up constantly. Which also, news breaking last night,
Mm-hmm.
first New York show.
Really?
Yep, Arthur Ashe Stadium in a tennis stadium. I love that.
Ooh.
I love that.
Want to go?
Dude, I was thinking about it.
Want to go?
I was thinking about it. We should
Serious?
probably go.
Yeah.
Get the squad, go
I'm
to
serious.
New York for a day or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to go?
Yeah,
When is
I
it?
gotta do. When is it? I don't know. We'll look it
Yeah.
up.
Forget. It's naturally it's on a Sunday.
Yeah.
It'll be on a Sunday.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
go.
That's a
Let's
bet,
go.
dude. I'll have to check the band.
We have
dates,
plenty
but
to talk about on that Thursday.
That's for sure. So I love that like they do these shows in
Mhm.
these, and this is kind of WCW of them,
Mm-hmm.
but they do shows in these weird places where you wouldn't think that you'd
Yeah.
have a wrestling show,
Yeah. Yeah.
like a tennis stadium.
Mm-hmm. That's huge though.
Yeah,
That's
it's like a
huge.
23,000 person stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's gonna look way different. It's gonna look hella interesting, and it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be called AEW Grand Slam. You know what? I don't think it's gonna be on a Wednesday, dude.
Okay.
It's gonna be a because that's how they'll just label Dynamites
have
as
an
like different
idea.
episodes.
I have an idea.
I'm scared.
I have an idea.
I'm scared.
I've tried everything I can do. I've tried everything I could. I really have. I've been as calm and as patient as I can be.
What time is it?
I have an idea.
Are you gonna try to fight Sting?
If they tell me that if you can't get them to come to you, sometime you have to go to them. That would be a perfect match. In addition, I won't even charge them a dime. I don't want money.
You
don't have to-
nobody wants to see you get
You don't have
murdered,
to.
dude.
You don't have to pay me.
Nobody wants to see you get
My
killed.
pay will be the thrill of being able to get in that ring with Sting and show him exactly what I've been talking about all this time. That is my pay. So I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all want to see this, and I know you do, yeah, it's not gonna take me much time to do it. Yeah, listen. If y'all want to see this, and I know you do, all you have to do, send me an email. Email me, text me, and let me know that you want me to get on this ticket. Me against Sting. 1-on-1. 15-minute time limit because I ain't going 20.
All right.
That's it.
All right.
Sting, I come to you.
Now I don't want to go anymore.
New York City.
Now I don't want to go anymore.
Everybody loves you or they hate you in New York. They gonna love me
They're gonna hate
because
you.
of what I'm going to do to you.
You know, country bumpkin. Dude.
Yeah,
They're
I
gonna
will be
hate
that
you,
all day.
dude.
You know, hey, I was country before country was cool.
Dude, country's not cool.
I was
You're not
country.
cool, dude.
I love
You
country.
can't.
I'm a
beat-
country where I can fish
you
and hunt
can't
and do
beat-
all that
You
stuff.
can't beat Sting.
Who can?
You, not you.
I've never been. When I was a young boy. When I was a young boy, my granddaddy told me, "Don't never get that word can't. Take that out of your vocabulary."
I think sometimes the
I
word
said
can't
that
should
one
be
time in
your
front of my granddad.
vocabulary.
I said it in front of my granddad one time, and he said, "Listen, take that word out of your vocabulary."
I think your grandpa was probably a very wise man.
Yeah, he was. He was.
But
He told me
sometimes you can't do things.
what.
Like
no,
you
listen,
can't beat Sting, dude.
This word can't is so alien to me.
I know. And,
It's so
and
alien to
It's really
me.
funny because if it actually happened, it would really, really probably break your spirit. And I would be there to laugh while your
Listen,
spirit was broken.
now, what
and
would
I
you
would
do-
kick you while you were down.
What will you do?
For sure.
What will you do if at the end of that match
Dude, start riding the coattails, baby. Come on.
they raise my hand in victory?
I'm fine with either way, dude.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
on one hand, you win,
Mm-hmm.
and I get to ride your coattails to the top.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And on the other hand, you lose, and I can laugh at your pain hysterically.
Listen,
I literally am in a win-win situation.
I'm gonna tell you
dude.
what's gonna happen.
Cool. Now I'm famous.
Just like that.
Now
just like
I'm
that. So
marginally
my thing is this
famous
right here.
fringe celebrity. That's all I've ever wanted.
My thing is this right here. Once I win, and I will win. Once I win, I don't want to hear you say. I don't want to hit on that microphone. I don't want to hear you say anything about it. I do all the talking on that. You can't
Okay.
even comment on it.
All right.
You comment on, I'm gonna cut off your mic.
All right. It's 1 o'clock.
No, it ain't. We going to 1:30
It's
today.
1 o'clock.
We're
It's
going
1
we're going
o'clock.
to 1:30 today.
Yeah, no, we're not.
Yeah. You can leave.
I might.
You can leave.
I really might.
Well, listen,
I'm
no, it's been
genuinely
a great
thinking about it.
broadcast. Anything in your closing, brother?
Like, share, and subscribe
Stay.
to both Raheen Ashimi
Mhm,
and his YouTube channel and DKM Media Group,
mhm,
and to Smark Thinking,
mhm,
my YouTube channel.
mhm,
And yeah, comment on our shit and call in
mhm.
and stop being marks and being scaredy cats. And I genuinely don't like you. So call into our show. It's Tables, Ladders, and Talk. And yeah, I will tell you objectively why you're wrong about shit in the world of wrestling. You're probably right about some stuff. but-
678-381-1973. I guarantee you the number's gonna stay the same. 678-381-1973. Give us a call. We'd love to hear from each and every one of you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Deal them. Oh, deal them.
Yeah, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
He did the boy.
Yeah, it's time for us to go.
All
He's-
right.
yeah.
TLT.
He got some wild turkey up under the table, y'all. He got some wild turkey up under the table. I wasn't gonna tell y'all that, but yeah, it's time for he's doing gang signs. Jesus, Lord, my
Dude, TLT, dude. Come on. I guess it should be TLT.
he's doing gang signs, y'all. Look here. Don't send the police over here because we don't want that company. We don't want that. We don't want that smoke.
Butterfly gang.
We don't want that smoke. Ain't that how they say it? Lord.
Yes, that is young people. I think the young people call it a vibe, Raheem.
That what they called it?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, when you was young, you probably knew you ain't young no more.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anyway,
let's get out of here.
it's time for us to get out of here. It's now it's 1 o'clock. I'm looking at the clock. Now it's 1 o'clock. We ain't gonna play our outro. We're gonna take y'all out of space. We're gonna take y'all out of space with this. It is now 1 o'clock. I want to thank everybody for joining us and thank you for joining DKM Media Group and Associates and Table Ladders and Talk. It is now 1 o'clock. You're about to exit Table Ladders and Talk, but that's a lot to say.
You got this, bud.
But before you go, I want you to do me 2 favors, if you will. One, I want you to continue to pray for us because we're certainly praying for each and every one of you. Number 2, why this is real simple. I want you to go out there, find somebody, and give them a hug because you never know. It could be the only hug that they get, or it could very well be their last. Love you, and ain't nothing you could do about it. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. And we shine some of this light on you from Table Ladders and Talk. Take it out there into this wicked and cruel world that we live in and let your light so shine. Y'all have a great day. If you get an opportunity, give somebody some love. You just might get some love in return. Won't that be a beautiful thing?
Woo!
Love you and take care of one another. Have a great day.
All right.